Angels we have heard on high. This is an old Christmas carol, and there will be some interpretation, especially in the chorus. There is a switch of words in order to make it um, more understandable to the deaf people. Angels, we look at the shoulder to bring it out for the wings. That is wings or angels, either one. We, and anytime you're talking about pronouns, you're going to either be pointing to or circling the people. We, of course, is included in more than one person. My dominant hand is right, so that's the one I use the most, and it comes from the dominant side, circling around as if there was a group of people to my non-dominant side, and we're thinking about a circle that incorporates yourself. So we, if it was you or he meaning God, or he, a person that's not here, um, even she, make sure that you're just pointing. If you're talking about a boy, grabbing the baseball cap and out, a girl, the bonnet string, and then point. Heard, and that's where you're drawing the sound into your ear. Heard. On, your dominant hand, open hand, on the top of your non-dominant hand. On. High, H hands. Bring it straight up. High. Sweet. Ooh, good things off the lips. Sweet or sweetly. Singing, your non-dominant hand forms the group of people that you're talking to, and it's like you're leading the songs. Singing, or over, and your non-dominant hand forms the plane, and your dominant hand goes over with your pinky touching your non-dominant hand. Planes, and it's like you're picking up and feeling the dirt. If you have enough time, you can spread it out. That would be plains. Mountains, you begin with rock, and then you show how the mountain goes up. If it's a small hill, you would just take it up slightly, but a mountain, you're going to take it up. In, your non-dominant hand is like a cup. Your dominant hand pinches, and you go in to your non-dominant hand. In. Reply, words from my lips going out toward the person receiving them. Reply. Echoing. Now this word, it is like the sound coming out and the sound going back in. When you speak, your sound goes out and then it comes back to you. Echoing. There. And you're just going to be pointing to a group of people, whoever the audience is, or out beyond if it's a nondescript group of people. Joyous, and that's where, just, it's like the word happy, but with the J, and you want to feel that joy. Joyous strains, and so there again is your song. Gloria, and that's your center finger, and I call it the feeling finger, touches your non-dominant palm, and then it shimmers as it goes up. One of the things you need to be aware of in this song, that's a pretty long Gloria, so make sure you hold it for a while. Now, in this song, it says, in excelsis Deo. Now, Deo meaning God. So you bring it from heaven and it lands in your forehead. Excelsia means high. The problem is, in this song, Gloria in high God or Gloria in God high, and it makes more sense in God high. So even though I'm singing it in excelsis Deo, I'm going to be signing it God high. So I'm going to be reversing that order. Shepherds, it's like you're shearing the sheep, and you just like you're cutting the wool off the sheep. And because it's a person, you end with a person ending. Why? And it's knowledge. It's woo, and it ends in that why. So why? Uh, this I probably would not sign because in this song, it really isn't important to the meaning. But the Jubilee, again, is that joyfulness, or you can do in triumph. This one, I prefer the joy sign. Why your joyous strains, and again, strains being the songs. What? And if you think of your thumb and your pinky, you strike with your dominant hand, across the palm till it comes off the bottom. What? Uh, Gladsome, or again, happiness, tidings, things coming from the mouth, and you're making an announcement. Which, and in other words, which? Is it this one or which? Inspire. Inspire comes from inside, and it just like it pushes up, kind of like a life, but it is open all the way. Inspire. And again, and so open hand because it's possession. Anything possession, it goes toward the person with an open hand. Heavenly, and that's where you're going to roll it up and flatten it out over your head because you're designating that area above your head. Heavenly. Come, you're over there. I want you to come here. Bethlehem. B hands, make the sign for city. B, city, being Bethlehem. C, and it's from the eyes, 2 fingers, because you have 2 eyes, but we're going to take it from the side and bring it out. It's like your sight is coming out. C, and of course him. And whose birth, I'm not going to worry about whose. C, and the birth being the natural action of the birth. Adore, or worship. That's where prayer is more where you're closing your hands, but worship is your non-dominant hand over your dominant hand, like you're praying but with folded hands. Bended knee, one sign, and I talk about Charlie. Bend his knees and put him down on bended knee. While is if one thing is going at the same time the other one is going. While this one goes, this one will go with it. While. Where are we? Christ, the ribbon from Miss America goes from the non-dominant side down to your dominant side. Christ is the C, L for Lord. Newborn king, and we talked about born. King, and again, that K across that royal ribbon. Manger, cross fingers interlocked, forming that animal bed that you normally see. That's kind of that X formation, and they put the hay inside of it. That's the manger. Laid, again, Charlie, lay him down. Whom, or who, and that's thumb on the chin, and it's a wiggle of your pointer finger. Who, or whom. Choirs. Now, a choir is a group of people, and I just do the G. You start with yourself, because being as people, you start back toward yourself and then connect with your pinky fingers. The choir or group. And praise. The clapping is just the clapping like you would at a show. When the show's finished, you praise the group for their work. So, praise. Now, here we come into names, and not always do names have signs. Mary does. That would be the M coming across the veiled formation that the women used to wear. Mary. But Joseph does not have a sign. And so with me, I do it J-O-E. So J-O-E. And so we kind of do an abbreviation for Joseph. Land. And you cross your hands, two formations, taking it out. They're kind of bound at the wrist. You're giving it away. Lend. And of course, your, remember possession, so open hand up. Your aid or help. Dominant hand is helping the non-dominant hand up. S formation, open palm up. Aid. Hearts. And you're going to be touching your chest for the heart. Love. Oh, take it and hug it tight. Love. And we've talked about raise, and that's lifting it up. Because we might lift up our hearts, or we're making them happier, but we're lifting them up. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plain and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strain prolong? What the gladsome tidings be, which inspire your heavenly song? Glorious in excelsis Deo. Glorious in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Glorious in excelsis Deo. Glorious in excelsis Deo. See him in the manger laid, whom the choirs of angels praise. Mary, Joseph, lend your aid, while our hearts in love we raise. Glorious in excelsis Deo. Glorious in excelsis Deo.